Hello, we're live. I have no game audio. Is it muted? It is. There we go. So yeah, here we are. We are is this? No, that is right overlay. I mean, spending time getting the overlay all set up again. ToastieLabs is streaming from this PC, so apologies if things are a bit out of line. Like you can see, I'm not centered on the camera, for example. And more importantly, audio issues. I play around with the in-game audio, but if the mic's too loud or anything like that, please let me know. I'll get that adjusted. Yeah, you can watch Secret Life Pets in the other 1 hour. We've got 2 hours. Why not double up? But yeah, thank you for joining in. I'll leave the rest of the sensitivity settings for the volume the same for now. But yeah, I'm just going to dive in. I'm going to do a new game. You can see I've got some save files from when I was doing trailer recording, but that's not what we're doing today. QA test 1. There we go. Game volume or microphone volume? Which one? Or both? Which one's low? So you can play with both of those. And can I check you haven't just got your PC set up, have you? It's worth a check. A bit. Both, okay, thank you. Let me see if I remember how to do this. There we go. Alright, open myself by 50 decibels. I'm watching the meter. I'll go by 10. Apologies if I blow you. Right, hello? Testing? Is that good? We'll play with that as we continue with the stream. QA test 1, not going to do sandbox. I think we're going to dive in with the basic tutorial first. I'm going to open a notepad actually as well whilst we're here, get ourselves fully prepared. Double checking there wasn't anything already open a notepad like Steam keys. There wasn't, we're good. Just notes on the last vlog we did. So QA test is say I've got a bit of context. So open the notepad, just going to simply be putting on anything we find, any issues, whether it be game breaking, cosmetic, anything at all, we'll address it on there. And yeah, let's jump right in. So obviously this is on the store page, as Sky said, welcome. If you haven't already, go down there on the store page and press the wishlist button, wherever it is. I think it's just underneath.
Welcome to your new Skystead Ranch. It needs a little bit of work at the moment, but it's nothing that you and your magical crook can't fix.
Dialogue or just quite a good volume, 100%.
Okay, let's get you started off with the basics.
I realised I wasn't reading the actual subtitles there, in terms of checking for spelling mistakes, but I trust we have Kim on that, so it should be alright. Do you have my headphone actually? Yeah, that's a mistake.
A pause screen. Life would be so much easier with one of those.
Volumes. My headset's set to a lower volume. Even at like 40%. We'll play around with the volume settings. At least the setting button works now in menu, in game, which is good. Okay, that's one thing. If you pause the game during the tutorial, you have to press escape to get in. Pause during tutorial. Can't mess up tutorial flow. I'll advance that later. But yeah, as I was saying before, this is Sky's Ranch, obviously on the store page. Hopefully you found this.
Look at those pixels move.
Either via one of the streams that's been going on. There's been quite a few streamers getting involved and stuff. It's very exciting. Or if you just stumble across the store page as recommended, thank you very much for checking us out. Welcome. Please do wish us the game
boring stuff
coming out
of the way.
in 9 days.
Let's start having fun.
Just very soon.
Look, we need to get this place tidied up. Aim your crook and start bringing this sad rock back to life.
Smashing keys, trying to break stuff, so apologies if you're hearing that. But yeah, Sky's Ranch, hopefully the tutorial will teach us enough as we go through, but it is a Sky Island ranch. Nice simulator, not quite a simulator, is it? Hello Kat, welcome in. Assuming you're the same person with Discord? If so, thank you for picking up on the keys and hopefully streaming our game. You can press Q and E to change the size. I'm not sure if that should be unlocked later in the game, but for now, you can change the size as you need. And yeah, the idea is you're on a sky island. As you can see, it's looking a bit desolate, and our job is to make it nice again. And as we do so, as we'll see in a moment, creatures will start to arrive again. And that's sort of the main premise of the game, the main focus of the game, is that the game is a creature collector. And Jack has been working on, the Jack artist, who was streaming on Monday, has been working on those skylets for the past 2.5 years, getting cuter and cuter. The skylets, not Jack. As he's making more and more of them. I need to show you the voice lines here to explain what's going on. I assume, I'll put a note just in case, but I assume there's a voice line for that. That's meant to be put in, but it's not. No video for showing. Billboard. Billboard? It's not billboard. I've called it billboard. I know what I mean. Hello Aussie Nuts, welcome as well. Thanks again for chatting yesterday. And yeah, so we're just going to be going through, Catman, thought I might have been, welcome in. Sort of QA testing, so we're going to be playing the game flow, sort of making notes on the tutorial, how the game feels, make sure there's anything we might have missed or overlooked. But more importantly as well, I'm looking out for any bugs, so anything that isn't behaving as it should. I know there used to be issues if you change the sizes of these, but that for the UI on the floor there, but that seems quite alright now. Because it's been in the UI there, you see, we've got this, I missed a bit. We've got this sort of grid-based circle, if you can call it that, and that's just indicating where you're aiming your crook. And you see they've got the yellow, apologies if I get the colours wrong, I'm colourblind, but got the yellow squares showing where you can click, and then when it changes to a duller sort of green, then that's indicating that this bit of floor is already grass, so clicking is not going to do anything. And that used to have some issues, and obviously red is something you can't interact with. We need to remove the cracked earth before we can use that. But there used to be some issues with the UI. That looks like it's been fixed, so that's very good. But that's the sort of stuff we're looking out for, just minor little things that are just going to, what you can address to improve the quality of the game. It's a notice board, not a billboard. You can see in the top right there. Yeah, I've got no voice lines again. I don't know if I broke the voice lines by opening the menu.
Wait, what's that over there?
There are some. But the ones I think it should be describing something with a billboard. Hopefully it's just something that's not put in yet.
Joe, look at that. A wee skylet.
The voice line guy.
I bet this skystead was filled with all kinds of them at one time.
The voice actor guy.
I'll be able to tell you more if you have a closer look.
It's just somebody we found, sort of outsourced to work. None of us here are skilled voice actors at all. So we've outsourced the work for a voice actor, and his turnaround time is actually amazing. We message him with new lines, and he'll get back by the end of the day with the recording. That'd be amazing.
Open me up. I've learned some things about our visitor here.
Different voice actors for the actual creatures. This is the Shelly. We've had Shelly for ages in terms of voice lines. So I need to adjust my chair. Just got out of shot again. And where the lighting was all over the place when I was loading up. Not too bad now. For my face anyway.
Shelly.
Yeah, so when we released the game as a demo back in October 23, was it? So long ago? We had Shelly in there with the voice lines. But all the new Skylets didn't have voice lines for quite a while. As we discover them all, we'll get more and more voice lines, we'll see.
Shelly.
One thing we'll check as well, because I think Aussie Nuts in the chat there did help us find a bug yesterday where opening any tutorial stuff whilst on the edge here, so you've got the main island. Then you've got the edges over here. And if you use the tutorial on the edges of the island, it didn't actually update.
Poor thing.
Looks like it did.
Kind of sad.
And yeah, we've got a field guide here,
I don't think it'll leave the Skystead outskirts unless we make things nicer for it.
We sort of work out.
Don't worry, I know.
Sorry, to get interrupted by the nice Scotsman who was just seems very good before. So the field guide here is sort of like to reference another game, Pokédex, like from Pokemon. So you got to find them all, got to catch them all. And as you discover new Skylets, you sort of fill this out. So right now we know of Shelly. That's how much information we know. We know they don't mind what time of day it is, and we don't know anything else yet. Well, I've discovered some information from speaking, if you want to say speaking to Shelly. So you can discover more just by interacting with the Shelly, but we can also learn by doing as well. So the tutorial shows a bit more of that. Then we unlock a new mode, so utility mode on 3. This is the zappy mode. Some really good effects for this. I'm also keeping an eye on the animation as well. I think that's pretty much good because Jack has spent many an hour adjusting and tweaking the animations. Just, you know, worth having a look, see if there's any new issues. But yeah, these are linked to the... Stuck on the notice board, we've got the junk items there. We've got so many junk items on each island. I don't think junk items return once you remove them, so once that's down to 0, that'll be the removing junk done. I'm still just collecting more wood. Another tutorial's moving us along, but it's so much satisfying actually destroying stuff, so here we are. Do it in a minute. And there's 3 major resources. See in the top left, hope's not getting cut off because you have to resize. It's getting totally cut off. Let me try and adjust the stream size here. Wrong thing. Oopsie. With me. We'll move this over to the left so you can see. Oh, there we go. That's a bit of a better fit. Still cut off a little bit on the right, but I want to show you the UI in the top left. There we go. We've got 3 resources. We have sparkles, sort of money. I'm actually giving a name to the money yet. I think that's something we're still on our list to do. Then we've got wood and we've got rock, which we can gather just from harvesting the resources around the island at the minute. Later on you do get elements of farming to help you get those resources any other ways, but for now. Sorry, I must wait the chat down is fixing that. Objects bounce when you hit them. Oh yeah. Yeah. Probably part of the satisfying the sound effects, the actual shooting effect, and the I don't even notice the bouncing object, but yeah, that's cool. Make it feel much nicer. Yeah, follow the tutorial a bit more. It's now pushing us towards the new mode we got, which is in the bottom left, again hidden by the sky that we've got here. Let me get him out of the way. Let me move Fjord real quick. Down the bottom right there, we've got little icons. We've got 1, 2, and 3. I've just unlocked number 2. We'll move that guy back in there. 2 is the build mode. So yeah, you've got buildings.
So many things to build, and it looks like there's room for more.
That voice that doesn't work anymore, right? Because there's so many things to build, but there's only 1 item. I mean, the mine up priority though, right? Because look at things later on. If Ozzy's still in the chat here as well, I want to show. So watching his video yesterday, he was lining the fences up, but you can actually overline the posts to make a continued fence as well. And that works with rotating. It's very basic, but we realised that's something that people are definitely going to want. So that's something we put in. We kept in mind when we were actually building. So yeah, nice fence post there. Don't want to spend too much wood because the chat's going to, or the tutorial's going to ask us to spend some more. Yeah, now I've got to build the sky here. And you see the top left, resources going down as I spend them, so now I need to get some more stone. That's why I was sort of spending a bit of time destroying some more stuff, but I need some more stone, I didn't get enough. And yeah, I know the voiceover stuff, as I was mentioning, we do really like the person we've hired or collaborated with to make those voice lines, but we do have a lot more in the works as well, so I'm not sure where we're at in terms of what's been ordered and what's actually in the game, so hopefully we'll see some new ones. That'll be quite fun. But as we stream over the next couple of weeks, if you're not where we are, it's in a couple of weeks, 9 days. We do have a big schedule of things that we're planning on doing over the next 9 days. Part of those is a number of streams, so make sure you keep stopping by the actual store page to watch us live. I think it's going to be Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, including a big stream on the Friday the 17th when we're going live. So yeah, make sure you keep stopping by. If you do miss a stream, we are recording them all as well. We're putting them onto YouTube, so you can catch up as well. Yeah, there's the sky show. Talk to the keeper.
About time you popped over and said hi.
I just noticed the little UI icons next to the
she
text
sounds like
boxes
Ginger
as well.
from Chicken Run.
We never checked with the voice actor for the keeper if she was offended by being called Ginger from Chicken Run, but she does sound a lot like Ginger from Chicken Run. So yeah, here's the sky shop. I think a lot of stuff is showing I shouldn't be showing. Like I shouldn't be able to buy these just right now for 0. But we're already aware of that. I think the same with the spells. Oh, we've got the dig spell. Don't have to buy that. I'm not going to buy anything. Just check what the tutorial is telling us to do. So just going to close that. What's it asking me to do for that? Purchase the dig spell. Okay. I wonder if we need the tutorial UI to show it in the shop potentially as well, because that doesn't. That could be better, right? again, low priority sort of fix, because I'm sure players can work out when they close, oh, I need to buy a thing from the shop, I'll go in and buy it. But it would be a bit of quality of life if the tutorial also showed here, so you know you've got to buy this. So yeah, we bought what we've been told to buy, and I've got to dig a hole. This is some more feedback from someone in the Discord yesterday as well. The UI in the top right, switch to utility mode. Didn't have the number 3, and people got confused because you've only shown the utility mode once, so putting the control there again was a nice bit of feedback. We appreciate that. There used to be limitations. I feel like this bug's back. Yep. I can dig multiple holes in one spot. That is a recurring thing. It was fixed and then it's back. So I'll put that on the list as well. Can dig holes over holes to a mega hole. There we go. I think ideally what we plan is that they're similar to this. There we go, the UI thing. This should be red, like I was shown before, right? This should be the red UI. Because you can't dig grass here. I don't know what I've done to break this, but there we go. Somehow broke red UI colour. So the holes should be spaced apart, right? So that 3x3 grid should be all occupied by that hole, and then you can move it aside and only dig that close together, just so you make room for the individual bushes and trees and whatever else that you can build there in the game. I have messed up that fourth hole there, but that's fine. Break this little tree I keep walking into. Get out of the way. There we go. And get some more wood for doing that as well, which I'm sure will be useful for building later on. Let's purchase red berry. There it is. Is there an order to this in the shop? Alternative. I know it is grouped by, we have seeds down here, and then we have trees down here. But in terms of this thing, is it ordered? Because red berry, if that's the first item, should be at the front.
Cherry.
If it's not in any particular
like
order.
It's a whole new thing, promise.
Most of those items have voice lines as well. That's just from when we were recording back in October as well. Now what for you, Shelly? I don't know if this might work quickly. Again, I might have broken it somehow with the whole digging. Do I have enough money to buy another one? Because you can't just sort of cheat your way through to get another one. If you've got enough money. Do I have enough money? I don't have enough money. You give me that one for free as well, I realised, because it cost 20, but only have 7. I'm pretty sure I didn't. So I guess whilst we wait, we can continue with the moving crap dirt. We will replace the grass as well. Skyship's gone, so now I can no longer, I'll say cheat, but I can no longer speed away through the tutorial. That's fine. You'll notice the voice actor says you can just buy another. It didn't. I don't think I got that line, unless I missed it because you were talking to myself. It's possible. Maybe I was going to say, you'll notice that the music's changed for music. Music changed for nighttime. There's a couple of different tracks I play depending on where you are in the game. But I would, when we get back to daytime, so you'll need to listen out for the main music that's playing. I'll stop playing all this stuff. Let me break it. So we did put a nice bit of work into the actual main music during daytime. So hopefully, under order. So there is a voice line for but don't have it yet. That's fine. Yeah, the daytime music changes depending on the actual island progression as well. So listen out for that when we get back to daytime. I don't think that's in for nighttime. I think nighttime have this on standalone track. Maybe it does change. We'll listen out for that. And I'm sure it's because Christmas just passed, but this music reminds me a lot of Polar Express when you when they're showing off all the exciting grand stuff. I'm sure that's just me, but I can go bigger. Alright. The UI colour is back. Let me go back to... Right, so updating the size fixes UI, but if you change directly into something, if you go directly into the crook, the UI colour isn't correct. Okay. So, okay, that's a bit more information on it. Hopefully Rob can work with that. A bit more context behind how the bug's happening. You can dig under the rocks as well. You don't have to clear everything to clear the floor, just to save a bit of time. bit more user experience, all that as well. Yeah, the UI colour on the floor is very handy. So just letting you know where you can and can't dig, or if it's going to have an effect at all. Really quite important that we get that right, because for a large part of the game, once until you've progressed to actually growing the plants, which we can see run over here, the bush is starting to grow. It's floating. Oh no, it's not floating. It's got a little stick. There we go. The bush is starting to grow. It's got a hitbox now. You can't run into the hole. One thing. I was trying to zoom out whilst I had the terraform mode selected, because you can use the scroll wheel as well as Q&E to change size there. The real part of this game does also work on controller. In terms of camera usage, like running around and using the camera, it feels really nice. But I haven't done full testing on controller. Maybe we'll do that next time, because there is quite a lot to check with controller usage as well. Yeah, it's important that we get the controller stuff correct, because we are releasing this game on Nintendo Switch as well. So you're here on Steam. Probably wanted to be rush testing it here, please do so. But if you are also interested, or I've got friends who like to play on Nintendo Switch over PC, then let them know that it is coming out on Nintendo Switch as well. There's still work to do on that build and get that store page ready, but it will be coming. And if you again follow us here on Steam or on a Discord or anything like that, we will be updating you with news of when we have more details on when that'll be coming out on Nintendo Switch as well. I'm just being a bit thorough here. I'm going to get all of these little sections. Now if we run over here, it says 0% cracked earth. I don't know if it's going to fully disappear when you've got another piece, because I might have missed one little bit and it's sort of rounding the number down. Yep, there's a bit here. It's a bit awkward on the edges sometimes, but there we go. Oh, there's none there. I'll probably find more when I dig up the rocks and stuff, won't I? I'll probably do that. But just being a bit thorough as we go around. There we go. There we go. Look, the cracked earth symbol is completely gone on the left there. Now it's just showing us that we've got earth and grass. That's because done a good job. It's all cleared up. So we're going to change over to grass and just dig some, because again we're still waiting for the bush to grow, give us a red berry. So in the meantime, we can just make some more stuff. Probably clean up some bits as well. Get some more resources. It is quite wood heavy in the starting part. That'll need testing as well in terms of sort of to use one better word, economy balancing, making sure that we have enough stone and wood for the player to use. Because you don't get more stone till later on. There is some leftover hitbox here. I think that was a rock, maybe a tree. Go up towards bottom of first island. I'll make a note that this is just under the broken scarecrow. And hitbox. There we go. So there's some sort of leftover hitbox here from that rock. Can I build here? Yeah, I can build here. And if I build, and then remove. Okay, you can't override it manually, but it shouldn't be there, right? That shouldn't be an issue in the first place. But so make a note of that. Rob's going to have a nice long list of things to get on top of again, on top of everything else that people in Discord have been very nicely sharing. Aha! Spot on the left. We have a bush. We have a tree. Yeah, so see the issue I've got here now. I'm not going to use it because it will just break even more, but you can see it's highlighting the hole underneath the berry bush. And that's why I was showing that it could dig multiple. But you should be able to do, and that's the reason why I could have multiple bushes in one spot. I'm looking for Shelly, but I think Shelly's gone to bed. So what happens when these skylights are being fulfilled? They're nothing on the island that's attracting them. In this case, they're not getting fed. They may leave again. So because it's night time, they're not spawning in, and because they weren't being interacted with during the night time, they've gone back into these bushes and despawned. So I can't berry, but I can't actually feed Shelly. I don't know when the daytime's coming back around. I'll plant it to get some more berry bushes, because we can always there'll always be a need for more food. In the meantime, we'll just keep digging grass whilst we wait for the daytime coming around. That's just me taking my time, running around doing stuff. Missed the yeah, I thought so. Shelly. Rob's saying that Shelly should be here. It's a good point actually, because in the field guide it does show that Shelly is day and night. Nick or not, it might not be. My Shelly's disappeared. Right, my Shelly's went to bed. There we go. That makes sense to me. Hopefully they come back, because I have to restart this, but wait till daytime. In the meantime I can keep breaking stuff and making the island better for the next Skyless to come in. You can plant grass over the holes like that, and that's just for the fact that this is mainly decoration, the ground stuff. It does obviously impact the ratings of the island, see that on the Noah Sport again. But we don't want to restrict the player and the ability to make the farms the way you want to. So you can, you can build a nice fenced-in farm if you want to, or you can build a, oh no, the lighting on the notice board there, specifically with the light emitting sunlight. Oh. There was a funny issue. Oh, it even looks much more atmospherical down here. So we have hinting that there's something behind here. Can't go in there yet. You'll notice these glowing rocks. Just run into them actually. Those are resources, just sort of to stop you getting stuck. If you end up buying everything or building everything, getting stuck with their resources, you can run down there and they respawn and they give you rocks and some money or whatever else. Just to slow you back into the game if you do end up somehow losing all your resources. We shouldn't be able to lose them, because anything you build you can break and get your resources back. So, or you should be able to. I guess we can check that as well. Yeah, we're now there sort of building this. Hopefully it's not night time for too much longer, so we're nearly on top of this. You'll notice the bushes are also dropping wood. That's just another sort of mechanic we're trying out in sort of making sure that the player doesn't fall behind on resources, because we're conscious that once you start building some of the bigger items, which we'll hopefully see once the keeper comes back, that the you can very quickly spend a lot of resources building the nice items and stuff. So I want to make sure that there's always access to some resources. You're not getting sort of soft locked behind. There's more hidden hitboxes here. So, okay, alright. Just enough for hitbox issues. Again, I reckon if we build this, got flung that way because you can't build on top of yourself. That overrides the hitbox. Again, that costs 3 to build. If we destroy this, do we get 3 back? Whoa! I think that was more than 3. I don't know. Broke fence, wood. Did I actually get all that wood? So I've got 120 now. Or was it just the UI? Let me build another one. So that's 113. Infinite wood glitch. Yeah, I can now get more wood back from building that then. It's probably going to be the same for multiple. Let's hope Shelly comes back not today. Heard somebody. I heard a voice. Who's there? Who goes there? But I think it's manually set up per items. Each item has a cost and a return cost. So it's probably just a case of aha, Shelly is now coming on into the island. So I can feed Shelly and finally progress with our tutorial. Here we go, Shelly, enjoy.
Shelly.
There we go, Shelly's favourite as well, that's very good. So you see they've got some new bars now that Shelly's actually interested in the island. They have a happiness meter and a food bar as well. So I'm going to get more tutorial. Oh, there's a new ship as well, different model, same, still functions the exact same. I think the idea is that we
Come
build
on, I haven't got all day.
same voice as well, even though it's clearly a different person. But we want the idea is that there's multiple different ships and each ship will have a different purpose. So one will bring seeds, one will bring magic, stuff like that. So you can specialise in what ship arrives today. You can buy different things. My tutorial's not advancing. Is that the end of the tutorial for now, or is this? Or is that there's something missing? I want to get some more food and we'll get Shelly fed. So the currency, that isn't the okay, that's the end of the tutorial for now. That's good. So I know we do have some more stuff planned at the photo mode, etc. But that's it for the tutorial for now. There is more tutorial that's going to get implemented, but that's all behind getting contracting that voice actor, the Scottish fellow who is doing all the voice work to get more stuff. So it's all making sense. But we can still keep playing, keep testing.
Shelly.
So for starters, we want to feed Shelly enough. So Shelly's food bar has gone down, so didn't give it enough food in the time frame. This one hasn't been fed. But the reason they're walking into the island now is because of meta requirements. If you look into the field guide here, so these 3 buttons on the top right, the appear requirements is what requires them to actually appear on the outskirts, like that bunny rabbit, who's actually also happy enough to come in. Buttontail, I think it's called. There we go. There we go, because we've got enough grass. That's not the best example. Hopefully. Hopefully the puffle over there in the I've got a couple more varieties to appear. Let's have a look. Get an example to show you guys. It's got Wormy here, who... There we go. So Wormy's appeared because we removed enough cracked earth, but there's 2 more things that we haven't appealed to yet. So one of them is we need more dirt. We put too much grass down. Wormy likes dirt. If we meet those requirements, all 3 of those requirements, then that Skylar's going to start wandering around the island looking for food, looking for friends. And that's sort of the idea behind the progression. So Shelly's now come on in. We can feed Shelly. I'll feed him both those berries. See if we can make her happy. And if we feed them enough and make them happy enough, there we go. The bar's going up, and Shelly has gained its colour. So that's like very Viva Pinata. That was the main inspiration behind the design of the game initially. Was Viva Pinata, and that is sort of once you meet the requirements of the Scarlet, they become happy and they stick around. This now classes as a tame Scarlet. It's very good. So Shelly is happy. Let us see what else we can do in terms of playing through the main game here, because I know there's more things to unlock. I don't know if they're built into the shop yet. Let me have a look. And also I was avoiding these upgrades since they're not meant to be free. But I'll buy them just to see if just where we can get to. We'll get some more. Bushes are quite cute. We get some more buildable items as well. So we've got simple gates to go with simple fences. We get one of those. We've got chests. I don't think it can. So you notice everything in the bottom right there has a tag. So this is simple light. We have simple fire. I don't think storage is built into the game yet. I've got to spend all the money. In terms, I don't think you can put stuff into the chest, but it's something we are looking to reconnect it to chat. Is the stream okay? Hello. Oh, that's my thing updating there. You notice these little icons above the heads of the Skyless as well. That's them letting you know they've got more information to teach you for the field guide as well. So filling out this section here with more stuff. But do you find the likes and dislikes? Those you need to get manually. Hello, yeah, so the stream is working, that's good. You need to find the likes and dislikes manually. Oh, Paul having a dance in the corner here, hello. So he wants more plants, which is definitely the next step to be going on. But I want to build things. I am getting distracted by all of the drops. So every time the Scarlet is happy, they drop the money. You can sort of get some a little bit at a time by interacting with them. But yeah, so I want to try the 4 mode. It's not out in the game yet. Let me try and unlock some more of the zones. I think I got myself stuck into holding the crook there. I'm going to plant more plants because we need them for some of the new guys.
Shelly.
And again, just drop here. Can I see something shiny to pick up? So I'm going to teach myself no. So there's the new stuff that we've unlocked. Okay, we do have chests for storage, a little arrow showing you which way it's facing. Plunk that down there. But I don't think there's actual, you can't interact with that yet. There is something that's on our to-do list, is to look at storage solutions, but we haven't worked out what we're going to do in terms of game design for that yet. But the chests are there in preparation for whatever we work on. The gates, let me see if this works. Make a little paddock. I don't know how big I want to build this. Normally when I'm messing around in the game, I'll build a little fenced-in area to put my crops in. The idea being that the Skylets won't come inside, but they can use the gate, so it doesn't skip them out at all. But I'm going to check that I can actually use the gate. I can't use the gate. I nearly fenced myself in here. I think. use the gate.
Buttontail?
I think I've seen a creature use the gates. Or at least the simple gate. I know the wooden ones used to work fine. But the simple one looks like the player can't use the gates, so make a note of that. This should swing open and let you walk through. Without any sort of, there's no input, you don't need to like press a button or nothing. You can just interact and it'll open. Yeah, so you got all these signs just because we've gone ahead and purchased the unlock areas from the shop. I say purchase, the set is free, you shouldn't do that, but it's fine for the time being. And that just gives you access to more islands. That waterfall is loud, again, just my settings. And yeah, this unlocks a new island. I think it's a bit bigger than the starting island. Just gives you more space to sort of expand and try different combinations. And then there's more down here we can unlock, which I haven't got to just yet. We also notice the actual outskirts. The trees here are different on every sort of unlocked island. So just to give it a different theme, I think in the design this is meant to be a sort of more of a forest, swampy area. But obviously it's up to you, the player, how to expand that out. We should go get more spells at some point to change that up. See if I've got enough stone to get up here. Should do. And that. There's no animation for that, so we had a little something for that. No animation thing for mixed dice. Again, these are smaller priority sort of stuff they want to get done. But you notice there when you built the bridge, there was little puffs of smoke. Just a little something that lets you, see that that's being built. Oh, haven't seen the broken pier yet. That looks quite good for a broken pier. See, hinting at that little spinny bit of water over there. There is fishing in the game, but we can't get to it yet. These should all be part of the shop. Let me check. We shouldn't be able to get behind the house yet. Just double checking that we can't squeeze our way around. Oh, I can totally just get around. Cool. So now I can do this. Which I shouldn't be able to do. I don't think the player's going to get up here. And this is the watering can asset. Is this the one that's the cheeky giveaway? So one of our ideas with collaborating with different streamers is we are giving away keys that they can give away to their viewers. And it unlocks this watering can as something you can build in the world. It's just a small little asset, but it's completely exclusive to any streamers. So if you want to get that watering can, make sure you search Sky's Ranch on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, I guess, wherever people are sharing content these days. And if you find any, I've got quite a lot to pick up here. If you find any streamers who are playing Sky's Ranch, jump in their chat and check if they might have a giveaway. You never know. You might be able to win yourself. There's a thing here. There's a few hidden hitboxes. Let me just try and avoid that again. How do I describe this location? Between Skype here and spawn areas. Yes, for 3 little areas where there seems to be some hitbox issue. Oh, there again. So try and catch them all, and then we can address what I want fix, hopefully. Again, if you encounter it yourself, please let us know on the Discord if you find any sort of instances where the hitbox is sort of left over after you destroyed an item. But you can use that workaround you've just shown there by building an item and destroying it again. That'll avoid the hitbox by the looks of it. But if you do spot the areas, let us know on Discord and we'll make sure we get them fixed for future updates as well. Let's have a cheeky look at the shop, see if it's refreshed. I don't know if the shop will refresh with a day cycle or... Yeah, no, it's just because I've now progressed by building new stuff. We'll lock new spells, so... It's not a big spell. Also haven't been reading on the right here. It's Tall Grass. With this new spell, you've been unlocking a whole new biome to terraform with your crook. And a bit of fluff behind that. What was that? Tall Grass font is different. I think it's just because there's more text and scaled down, but it looks still different. Tall Grass font in shop looks less bold. Just expand. I think it's simply because there's like an extra line of text, or there's more text that scaled it down, but it's quite noticeable in the difference there. Still decent bit of work to do on the shop. There should be pictures and stuff up here indicating what you're getting. But I can't actually buy that. I haven't got enough money. I need more money. We have unlocked more building items, so look, got even more in here. I shouldn't buy these though, I want to get the new. And there we go, house repair, aqueduct. Again, pictures required on the right there. Similar to these, we've got a nice shots showing what you're buying. Oh, look at that. So that's what you're buying? That's the upgrade. Isn't that great? I forgot to update that, that's really good. But we still need more screenshots for the actual house and wooden aqueduct there. But yeah, I'm not going to buy any of this just because I want to save up money for the new spells. I could probably do with buying more crops, but we're fine for now. I'm going to be stingy. I'm going to just do it the old-fashioned way of farming. Try and make them. I know that I'm going to make it worse here. So I'm trying to make the I've broken it. Never mind. I was going to try and make it nice and uniform, but I've messed up this line here. So whatever. We're going messy. There we go. There's money over here. Get the scarecrow upstairs. We'll get the scarecrow.
Shelly.
See, more and more guys are starting to wander in here because I've reached some of their requirements. So Puffle's now coming in.
Puffle?
I've reached the initial set of requirements, but you see there's some more, so it needs more dirt for it to actually be happy. No matter how much we feed Puffle, it won't be happy until there's more dirt for it to interact with. So the idea is with each guy that you find, you'll find out that what they want, and then your job is sort of improve the island in a certain way to try and appeal to as many Skylets as you can, because I don't think it's going to be possible to have all the Skylets on one island, but you can sort of theme it to have all the forest Skylets, maybe add a bit of mountaintop stuff there to get some sort of mountain Skylets with the forest Skylets, and sort of mix and match the islands. That's a bit more later game though, because right now all we have access to is grass and dirt, so hopefully we'll be able to show it off through the stream. I'm getting sidetracked one to it. What was I looking for? Oh yeah, Rob suggested getting the scarecrow. Let's have a look. It's cheap enough. We'll get a scarecrow. This is one of the first times we built as well. I've noticed the UI is again wrong. It's got a single blue dot. Let me check. I've got a feeling. Nope. So you notice that little blue rectangle or blue square underneath the grid? That should be indicating the size of the item. That's how much space it's going to take up. So for instance, I can't build it there because it's overlapping with the fence, but the UI isn't correctly showing that. I don't know what's caused that to happen. So for instance, the reason the actual size of the grid has changed. So for example, we'll go with this tiny little candle. This is correct. The candle takes up one square, and it's got a little highlight around you to sort of let you know when you're close to things. So you can build it there, but the UI is warning you there's something there. Well, I shouldn't be able to build it there. That's because that is a fence post, isn't it? That shouldn't be able to be done. That's fine. Can't build candles in fence posts. That's because the fence. I reckon that's because the fence posts are being removed from the hitbox, so you can overlay the fences together. But then, I know you can build some lanterns in there because the lanterns sort of look nice and lobster, but the candle, you shouldn't be able to put the candle inside of that. Make a nice little glow up on the fences though. Look at that. Yeah, if it's sitting on top, it would look absolutely great. Yeah, for instance, go back to the fire pit here. It makes the green square much bigger, 5x5, and that's because the item inside is 4x4, but the blue little square has not been updated to show that correctly, so I need more stone for this. Scarecrow, there we go. So this is one of the first items you actually made, quite early on in development. I'll put it up here, with the crops. And it's got two sides to it. You can't really see in the blue highlight. what's different when it's back and forwards, but we place it, we'll have a look. So we got nice smiley scarecrow, and if you go on the other side, grumpy scarecrow, scared scarecrow. But oh, we've also been adding these interactables as part of the so certain items you can interact with and just make a little fun animation. I think we need sound effects to make it even more entertaining, but that's quite fun. Spin the scarecrow, but the idea is you can place the scarecrow backwards or forwards to get which one you want. So he's not happy, we'll feed him, assuming he likes fruit. Yep. You found Buttontail favourite. It looks like it hates fruit.
Buttontail.
How does that work out? So we found out it dislikes fruit. Found Buttontail's fave when fed fruit. So we can feed it fruit, and the hunger bar isn't going up because it's not enjoying what it's eating. So we do need to get more crops in order to tame a Buttontail. Oh, look, they're all going to sleep. That's not a sleep animation, is it? So the men have animations for when they go to sleep. It looks like they've all just stood still and closed their eyes. It's just kind of cute, but not what they're meant to do. Oh, here's our favourite. Here's Grumble.
Grumble, grumble.
Oh, there goes Grumble. Let me check if that was correct. Is Grumble at night time? Yeah, no, Grumble likes night time as well. So Buttontail should go away when it's night time because it's got the sun. But Grumble likes day and night. So Grumble theoretically shouldn't have disappeared there. I reckon it's because of all the day and night ones. These guys aren't leaving because they're now like the sky said. I've put enough grass down for them. But again, as I found out, they don't like these berries, so we can't tame them with the berries. So when the shop comes back in the morning, we'll make sure we get more of that. Shelly, feeding them at night time. Don't do it in real life. Not good for you, but Shelly liked it, and now he's tamed. There we go. Shelly's likes aren't updating. I'm assuming it likes fruit, because I did say he found his favourite when I fed it, unless that's just a message that pops up the first time you feed anybody. Let me check with Puffle if it says he found his favourite. Unless it is his favourite, and that face doesn't help the test. Yeah, he found Puffle's favourite. Because I don't have the camera yet, I can't see these yet. In terms of, yeah, I don't think it was his favourite because it didn't show on likes. So I think found his favourite appeals to everybody. So we haven't actually found a food that Shelly really likes. We found food that he's indifferent to, so he'll eat it without complaining, but it's not his go-to, which is why he's not updating the field guide with that.
Shelly.
But feeding him the food is a good way to get the money. There we go. And that's really nice Shelly happy. How much she'll be able to do.
Shelly.
Yes. Another tamed Shelly. There we go. Again, do this just try and get as much money as I can. Do you gain money when I feed you?
Puffle.
Yes. Again, Puffle's enjoying the food and eating it. I can use it to get the money, but it's not going to actually tame it in the long run because, again, don't have enough dirt or enough plants yet. But there we go, just discovered it needs more plants. So by interacting with the Skylights, it does give you more information on them, which can help you. If it's someone who's new and you haven't quite worked out what that Skylight wants, interact with it enough and you will find out what it likes. Or you can just try by trial and error if you manage to get enough of that UI. Looks a bit funky, doesn't it? So the hunger bar's going down, but it's like bouncing. I don't know if that's going down too fast as well. Maybe that's why it's glitching a bit. I think it's starting and stopping, that's why. It's changing to the arrow and then changing to the bar, but it's constantly going down, which seems a bit. This is a bit funny watching that. But again, just feeding them to get as much money as I can. Just because I want to get as much money for shopping backs. I don't actually have the new spells yet, do I? No. I do want to build on these, but I need a lot more stone. Let me see if this is opened up. This is just giving me money down here. So there's three different types of rocks that can spawn down here. There we go, that one's a stone rock. I think I'm going to actually open this up. I know I'm spending the stone I wanted to get, but I think there should be more stone inside here. And at the very least we can show it off as well whilst we wait for the daytime to come back around. Is that meant to be that colour? I thought it was meant to be like black. This should give us loading screen. There's something in the way. I can't get in. Oh no. I'm wondering if I go back to my menu and come back in. Do I see my game? If I load back in, will it let me go back into that instance? Because the cave is a different instance, so it goes to loading screen like this, and then loads us back into the cave. I'm wondering if something's happened that's just caused the instance changing to mess up. Keep my fingers crossed that this doesn't actually lock up. Because all the message says it hasn't crashed, sometimes this screen pops up and it has crashed. So we'll just wait and see. Yeah, whilst waiting for the loading screen there, as I was saying earlier, we have multiple events on over the next 9 days whilst we're counting down the days to Sky to launch. A lot of them are just fun activities in our Discord, so if you want to join our Discord, the link is on the store page. If you scroll down, it should be on the right, go on the links to the web page and everything. There's a link to the Discord. Jump on in the Discord and check out the schedule. Yeah. I think the cave has broke the game. But yeah, so again, if you go down into our Discord, there's a schedule page. There's all of the cool events we've got going on. So today being Wednesday, we're doing word related stuff, just a word search and a wordle, just little small stuff, but we do some fun puzzles throughout the week as well as that we've got some giveaways in there as well. So if you join the Discord, we are hosting a giveaway to get the, after we launch the game, which might break the stream, so I'll do it in a bit. But ooh, never mind, it's loaded. I did it. Cool. Panic averted. As a matter of fact, good segue, I could show you the schedule right here. So we're up to Wednesday the 8th, here we are now. As you can see, we've still got a giveaway going. We've got a Sky to meme competition. Don't think anyone's actually submitted any memes yet, so it's an easy win for anybody who makes a meme. But the winner of that will get a copy of the game. But we also have a just a random bot generated giveaway. So if you enter the giveaway, 3 lucky people will get picked on Friday, the 17th, to be given a Steam key as well. So there's a couple ways to win the game for free. Alternatively, we can just, as I say, see all these different events you've got going on. Join in with them. We have an AMA on Reddit next week, and as I said, every Monday, Wednesday and Friday we've got more live streams as well, so there's more to watch. But yeah, join the Discord, all that fun stuff's going on, and you chat with everyone about the game as well. I don't know if you know this little fun feature. You can spin the guy on the loading screen, which is totally worth all the effort put into that, but that's absolutely spend ages doing that, it's really fun. So yeah, we'll load back in. I am gonna, do I check the cave? Do I see if I load them back in fixes the cave? Or will I just break it again? I thought it was daytime now, it's so bright. But it's not, it's night time. I feel there's stuff. I'm hearing so many voices. What's going on? Is there someone up here? I'm hearing a deep voice. It's like a tall or something. I just saw a there's cracks in the stairs. Oh. Gaps in the stairs to the house area. Not something to be fixed for sure. So you can see right through the underneath. Very small to be fair, and you can only really see it if you've got the camera zoomed in. Oh no, take it back, you can see it if you're walking around. Still, shouldn't be too hard of a fix for the guys to get that done. Yeah, what if they to try the cave again? I've sort of spent all the stone to try and open the cave. It works. So I think there's more stone in the cave. So here we are. As I was saying earlier, the music considered to be different in here as well. Quite eerie almost, but in a good way. It's quite nice. Again, the contractors we hired out, we don't have any in-house music creation, so the contractors we hired out to make the music have done an absolutely stellar job of making it sound mystical. I've been absolutely conned though, because there is no stone in here whatsoever. So these nice thorns, which don't give you any items yet. They should give you something, like stone, like wood or something. So that was a waste of all my stone coming here. Oh no, it does spawn more in the middle. I knew there was stuff. There we go. Well, I'm noticing the UI in the top left doesn't update with my stone count. So I don't know if it's just linked to that. Cave zone. Thorns don't give stuff, and UI for currency doesn't work. So I was just running over those these things here, which are giving us money and stone or whatever else. The top left icon and the sound effect isn't appearing. So one or two things either isn't working at all. There's no UI, there's no currency in here, or just the UI isn't showing. Yeah, so you notice there's a lot more of these little spawns in here. This is just to make the cave more of an area where you can get resources. You can also terraform in here, spawn skies in here as well. Some skies prefer the dark. This is like an always nighttime zone, so the skies that prefer nighttime will live in here even when it's daytime, because there's no daylight inside the cave. That's sort of the idea there, and a bit of sort of mystery behind this floating gem. I know we need maybe something down there to make it not just look like a black pit. But this mystery gem is sort of meant to be like the power of the end. Sort of not really expanded on yet, but sort of like workshopping the idea of that's something that's going to be the magic that's making the island fly. Yeah, my stone did not go up at all. Still shows 10 stone. But I remember I did open up this area over here, so there'll be lots more to break up top. So all our time about the cave was a waste of time, because we have stones right here. There we go. I needed like 40 something for the fire pit. Do we have any way to farm stone in the game yet? Because you can't plant trees and dig up trees to get wood. So even once you've completely cleared out the whole island, you've got your resources, you can farm trees to get more wood. I'm not sure if you have anything to get more stone though. And there is a whole set of stone items to build. So yeah, there's a lot more. It looks like it's mostly the stones that have the leftover hitboxes. Let me check over here where I've just broke these ones. On this big stone I'll break that as well. Nothing over here. There's no real consistency. You have a task to make a stone tree. Yeah, okay. So we have already thought about the stone resource, that's good. One thing I'll check. Yeah, these bigger stones seem to be the culprits for leftover hitboxes. Maybe that's the case. We'll check them all. Yeah, we do have some stone based guy. Where have these tree stumps came from? My junk value is back to 30. Has everything respawned on the save by loading back in? I think it has done. Free wood. Free wood. Let me check what's done to the junk value. Okay, that's updated the junk back to being the correct value for what's actually showing. So that's good. See at the bottom there, we've got the rating, we've got light. Those are the candles that are hidden inside the fence posts. Simple, that's all the fence items. Storage for the box and plants. These tree stumps did come back though, which is something it shouldn't have done. You can also use the destroy to destroy stuff you've put down. You can destroy the plants. So the fact that I've messed up the try not to hit my scarecrow after this. The fact that I've messed up the order of these plants, I can fix that. As a matter of fact, I might do that.
It's not cherry. Looks nothing like it.
That voice I shouldn't be
It's a whole new thing. Promise.
Put down the save issues. Save issues. I'm sure Rob already knows most of these. See all lines we played once we see it. And what were the tree stumps? Yes, tree stumps came back after relaunch. Yeah, there's a lot of this sort of typing into the chat there as I'm trying to start walking the game again. There's a lot of these issues that we're in the game. We're working hard to get them fixed. we'll be doing a lot more QA over the next couple of weeks to get them all sorted as well. But if you do find any yourself, please just jump in the Discord and let us know. We have a whole chat room. As a matter of fact, we're going to have to make that chat room open to all now, because people are going to be watching streams, might spot stuff. So if you spot any issues, please jump in the chat room and let us know, and we'll get them fixed. So any feedback we get will be absolutely vital, and yeah, really important. So please do. Don't be afraid to jump in the Discord and let us know. We're really thankful for that.
Hey, Rancher, how are you today?
Right, so there's a couple of things I want to get.
Is it just me, or does she sound like Ginger from Chicken Run?
More of these spells. Quite expensive. I need to get out of this. Let's see. Ooh, that's 200. Well, I guess it is later in the game. These shouldn't be free, as I said earlier, but we can get them, because why not? This is not selecting one. Also, that's not the stone stairs. I just noticed that. That's the mountain path. It's not selecting the same thing I'm selecting. It's not picking wooden stairs, it's selecting that. Efficiently it's selecting wooden aqueduct. Interesting. But this page isn't finished, so that's probably part of that issue. Island upgrades. UI selects wrong thing. I'm sure that's on option to do this as well, because you can see none of this information is filled in, so there's a decent bit of work to do on that still. That'll be on the to-do list already, I'm sure. What am I in the shop for the spells? So we want to get see what's happening here actually. Let's select something else. This is fine. This is being weird. This should be higher in the tall grass. We've got tall grass selected. It's fine. I'm buying tall grass. That's what we came for. I want to get a fruit that isn't a fruit as well. You see in the bottom right, that shows us the berry is a fruit. That's a fruit. That's a fruit. That's a meal. We want a vegetable. There we go. We've got vegetable there. Vegetable there. We'll take a carrot, because I haven't seen the carrot for the longest time. The carrot didn't have these growth stages, so I haven't actually seen it myself. And it's cheap.
I was told you should never eat anything bigger than your head.
I'll buy one of these.
Tail hasn't heard this advice.
Just in case the shop drives off.
We have to try making popcorn with this.
That's before they said more voice lines with the different food items. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to make myself a garden in this little fence. I know the gate doesn't work, but we'll pretend for now. Use our imagination. I'm going to make a little carrot patch, little vegetable patch back here. Get that word that is remove in the bottom right. I don't know if you can see it behind the UI of the stream. Shouldn't be saying remove, it should be saying utility, I guess. Perfect. I say perfect. It doesn't quite fit this garden shape I made, but that's on me. I built this wrong. We'll work with it. We're going to plant a carrot.
Time to grow some prize-winning vegetables.
You notice that had two uses. That's sort of part of the economy of the crops. Everything needs testing for that, because with these berry bushes, once you harvest the berry, like so, the bush stays behind, and the berry will grow back. But the same can't be said for the vegetables. These grow a plant, and when you pick it out of the ground, the plant's gone. So
it's just corn on the cob.
We've given them different values. So the corn gives you 3, the carrot gives you 2. And the idea is you'll harvest it, you can plant one back in the ground, you can feed the rest to your skyrets. A bit more micromanagement, I think, because you've got to rebuild, got to dig the holes and stuff. But sort of the idea is that'll be the cost of harvesting these more expensive crops as opposed to just doing berries. But that sort of feedback we'll be looking for when you do play the game yourself, seeing if it feels correct, does it feel right, or is it, tedious replanting the carrots every time. That's something we can address after release if it feels wrong. But we feel like for now, this is the idea we went for, and I think it's quite good. We just need to check all the actual crops to make sure there's no vegetables that don't give you the wrong thing, or there's no vegetables that you can't multi-plant. I'll get one more just to make sure. See in the bottom right, UI again, that shows you how many plants you've got. So one candy corn has 3 uses, one carrot has 2, chili has 2, Mushroom has too. We'll try a mushroom.
Looks like an ice cream. Does it still taste like a mushroom?
It's got tags vegetable and plantable. I don't know if mushroom needs to be a separate tag. We'll push back there. Oh, there's a hitbox thingy going on here. I think that's the same one as before. The hitbox has come back. It's fine. I'll feed this to you. Do you want it?
Button.
There we go. It looks like Buttontail loves vegetables. Let's have a look. It does indeed love a vegetable. Sorry if going down plan already. That's fine. If it's reported, that's the important bit. We're not looking for what's already broken. Just to see if it's still broken. We're looking for anything new. So if you already reported it, thank you very much. I'm sure Rob's got on his list if not already done. So yeah, this candy corn's growing, the carrots are growing. These are quite good. Again, I haven't actually seen those in game yet, the little carrot bits. But I quite like that. Can you actually, if you're still in the chat room, can you actually get the camera mode yet? Or once you've unlocked enough stuff? Or like what part of the thing is it locked behind? I can't afford the rock or the metal. I assume it's behind some sort of upgrade. Let me just buy them all. That I can. Since it's all free, I'm going to use that. There we go. I'm going to need a lot more stone for that though. Camera mode's fully disabled, that's a shame. Camera mode was sort of an ad hoc idea. I think Jack just randomly thought of putting it in the game, and then we tried it out, and it is absolutely amazing. So that's why all these guys on the left are still silhouetted, because the idea is you will get a camera to actually physically take a photo of them. You can see a trailer of that on the store page, and just get an idea of what you can do. But you take a photo of this guy in first person with a little camera effect, and then your photos get put in the field guide over on the right here, and it'll update the picture on the left as well. So if you've got an unhappy Skylet, like this guy, the picture will be black and white. If you've got a happy Skylet, like the Shellys that have disappeared, Shelley's disappeared. I'll put that in the save file issue. Tim, Shelley, go bye bye. If you take a picture of a colourful Skylet, then the picture is updated with a colourful one as well. So yeah, the game reflects the camera mode. Finding save file issues, which isn't Rob's favourite, but there we go. I did.
So many things to build, and it looks like there's room for more.
My build menu's been removed as well. Build menu, bye bye. There might be on Rob's list of things you know to add to this thing, but if not, I'm making a nice long list. I'll check if it's back in the shop. If it's not back in the shop, I'm just going to dip out a sandbox mode soon. Because yeah, things that I bought are gone forever now. That's a shame. I can't show off the new spell I got though. I got tall grass. There we go. So exact same as grass. This grass is tall. It's a different shade of green as well, just to sort of give that different feel. It's not as vibrant and green. But this will attract new Skylets, and you don't need to just build it in a big blob like I am. You can, make pathway through and stuff like that. But it's just another example of the terraforming. You see it on the notice board here, 14% tall grass. That should hopefully start attracting a new Skylet or two. Or the fact that there's no Skylets here makes me wonder if they have what an issue spawning in. Now that I've reloaded the save. There should be guys on the side here. Let me try a new island. Yeah, looks like we'll need to do a bit of work on this island actually to attract anybody in. Let's do this. One thing I've noticed that I didn't comment on is you can just hold down left click when you're digging the ground. That was initially the design of the game as well, but it got removed for a bit by mistake and now it's back in. So you don't need to click every single instance. You can hold down your left click and just paint the ground with your new mode or your new terraformed selected tool. It's quite good. Is that? I found a double. Found a double tree stump. Is that the same for all of them over here because they weren't destroyed initially? Probably not. Yeah, it's just the one. So I don't even know. Double tree stump. Double tree stump. Near stairs. is that? Are you seeing that, guys? How was that happen? Okay, I'll find some funny stuff. I think we have to. I'm going to dip over to currency somehow. Spawn outside. Oh, island. Question mark, question mark. I think reloading the save has caused a lot of these issues, so Rob's going to enjoy that. I know save file issues is something he's working on this week, so that's something to try and fix. That's a good idea. Make a jumping puzzle. There's no jumping in the game, so how can you do a jumping puzzle? But yeah, I don't know. Have you seen that before? It's the first time I've seen that. It's quite hilarious. There's even some right underneath. I'm like ducking down, but you can see there between the tight crack of the stone, there's some right underneath there as well. Can we at least build up here? I've got enough. Hopefully we've got enough to show off this zone up here. Again, I might jump over to sandbox mode in a bit just to show off a bit of everything I'm talking about. And yeah, we'll see where we get to with that. Let's have a look. Lots of stuff floating around the air. I feel like... No. I was going to say I feel like stuff that's up here that's falling down below, but that doesn't make any sense because where's the resources come from? Yeah, this is just another zone. This is sort of a mountainous zone, so slight difference in the fauna around the outsides. It's like these flowers are new over here. You haven't seen those anywhere else in the island, stuff like that. And up here is thematically meant to be where the colder skies will spawn. So you see on the UI for the stream, just to my side there. I'm pointing the right way, let me have a look. Just to my side there. Nope, wrong way. That side, there it is. That's VOD, he's got a big fluffy beard. That's just indicating like first colder territories, colder climates even. And that's what this zone's intended for. So hopefully by the time you get this far in the game, again I shouldn't be able to buy all this stuff for free and get myself up here. But by the time you get this far in the game, you should be able to build the flooring types that will attract him to the island as well. So you don't need to, once you've unlocked your new spells, you don't need to redesign your islands down there that you're working on. You unlock a new zone with the new spell, and you can sort of make the new zone into the new area and see what else you can attract in. But the beauty of the idea is it's entirely up to you. If you do want to build this nice and bright and vibrant again and attract more shells and buttontails, you can do that. But variety is sort of up to the player choice. You can plant loads of trees, attract forest creatures, dig loads of rock, attract whatever that attracts, and stuff. And so the idea is that you just mix and match each island and just to build different biomes and see what you can get to. Get a carrot. 2 uses should be featured twice. Is that going to be enough for you? I love it. So see, with the double use, I can use 1 carrot to feed twice. But as I was saying, you have to use one more. As I was saying with the bushes, the carrot is now gone out of the ground, so it's not going to grow back. So if you want to manage the garden, you'd have to pick up the carrot, replant it in the hole, and then use the extra to feed. But I'm just going to feed the buttontail here. You know what, I will dig the hole back there as well. Get myself my carrot. And a buttontail. Oh, sorry, no carrots for you. I've already fed the other buttontail over here. This one's now nice and happy. And has gained its pink back. Yeah.
A pause screen. Life would be so much
Trying
easier
to
with
open
one
up
of
field
those.
guide to show off. There it is. There's buttontails. There we go. Buttontail is now happy. We can't actually show it off in the UI because camera mode's gone, but we've now got a tame buttontail, which is very good. Let's say we'll head back to the main menu. I'll save that again. You never know. Might be good to check back. Main menu. Ooh, let's see if the loading works. I'll show off the island that I built for the trailer. It might not work because it might be it was an older version of the game, so it might be gone. But if I can load it up, there it is for trailer. See an older version for sandbox. But I will try it. See what happens. Because I built this island quite big, just so I get some nice panning shots and nice big things for the for the trailers footage. I've been using it to get screenshots as well for the different puzzles that we're making through the week. So it's nice and pretty. Look at this. It's very, very filled out. But sandbox mode, there isn't any UI. Ooh, it's my shiny area. There is so much more voice acting going on now that everyone's got a voice. Oh my god. I found a shiny Snarl. Completely legitimately as well. I say legitimately as far as sandbox goes, right? Why are you all spawning in down together? What's your requirements? Might be something overriding the spawning requirements. Because they should only appear if the island matches what it looks like. If the island matches their needs. Oh, there's he is. He's falling down here because there's so many things going on. But there's a shiny Snarl. Look at him. It's different colours. So there is a shiny chance for every single skylight. You see the sort of sparkling effect around him. I'll get more centered. That indicates, even when they're still black and white over here, if they've got the sparkling effect around them, that means they're shiny. And I forget the ratings that we'll put a 2, but it's like 1 in 1,000 chance or something that they'll appear. And then when you do tame them, there'll be a different colour palette. So yeah, it's sort of missing on the side there. But you see, sort of like, this is going to be very end game sort of ideas. We've got the nice. Just going to step on the button. Step on the button. No, I'll step on myself. There you go. Counting tiles, random floor tiles. They are just for building on. Fire pits. You can get fires going. But this is the idea of like a very end game sort of scenario because you've unlocked all the terraforming ideas. You've bought loads of things to build. There we go. Got 2 new fires going. The reason I got loads of fires is because when I was setting this up, I wanted to spawn in Sizzle, and Sizzle had a high fire requirement. I think he still does. We've added a fire item since that isn't an actual fire pit, so that's no longer. You don't need to have this mad fire going on. I saw him earlier. Where's he gone? There he is, bouncing around. And I realise you can't even check that. You press the field gate to have a look. This is going to show me he's up to date still. So, like spicy food, he wants 1 fire to appear, he needs 2 fires to walk in, and then he needs 4 fires to wander around. So it was higher than 4, that's why there's so many. But like, now there's more items as well. Is it in the build menu?
So many things to build, and it looks like there's room for more.
Sneak peek. I don't want to show off too much because it's going to you know, remove the mystery for you guys when you play yourself. But if you head over to, is it this one? That's light. This one, fire. This gem. It's a luxury item, it's a late game item. But that itself counts as a fire item. It looks great. And that's just sort of a way to get the fire tag in your island without having to have actual roaring flames everywhere as well. Snarl as well, do you reckon? For some reason he's still got a picture. Oh, because the shiny picture's still in there. That's a good example. That's what you'll see in the bottom corner of the book. Why does Wormy look like to be flattened in this little picture? But as you take photographs, the photographs will appear there. You can have up to 4 pictures, 1 for each stage. So there's the unhappy requirement, the curious requirement, and then the tame requirement, and then the hidden one when you get a shiny. It's not the best photograph, is it? But it saved it. But you're right. Snarl requires 8 fires to be tamed, and that's why I had the fires, because a shiny spawned, and I really wanted to get the shiny, so I built fires everywhere. And that's why I got loads of spicy food in the farm there as well. I've sort of left it. Can I get past that? Built much. I put a little tract on the middle because I made it uneven, but I made it so I think all of these on the left are bushes. That's not a bush. It looked like a bush. And everything on the right was meant to be crops, but I've clearly missed it. One of those is a bush. This one, it looks like it's floating, right? If you look closely, it's bobbing. It's intentional.
These things have a tendency to fly away. Don't drop it.
And as he says, the fly away. So this is a sky fruit, as we call it, but you look like it's pretty much a balloon, right? If you let go, oh, it's gone. And that's it, it's gone. You can't get that back. So you make sure you don't drop it anyway. You need to physically carry them to where you're taking them and then put them down.
Watch your fingers on those thorns. They call it devil's lettuce for a reason.
And then I'll show off a bit up here as well, where I was. It wasn't up here, was it? It was a different save file. Yeah, I'll do it over here. Sure. Do I try going in the house? I don't think the house is implemented. They will have an interior to the house as well, and the house is something you can upgrade. That's the fully upgraded house. if you remember seeing it on the previous, it was just the middle bit, and it's quite broken down. You can fix it, and then build rooms in it as well. But still just a bit of work to do for that. But we have the house items, which will be inside the house by the time the game is finished. But you can actually cook. I've built it miles away from everything else, so that's annoying. But the cooking's going to be stuff inside the house. We were discussing this week as well, because the house upgrades is quite late in the game, but the cooking the food's kind of a requirement for some of the skylets earlier on. So we'll think about having somebody do some campfire cooking or something like that. It's not implemented yet, but it's something we've been discussing. So
I think I know which good boy will love this.
I'll tell you what I'll do for the third resource as well. So this is probably not going to make any meal, because adding a devil's lettuce to a dog biscuit doesn't seem like a good start. But there's multiple different recipes you can actually make as well. I really shouldn't have put this all over here, but there's nothing built against. There it is. And there's also, I'm not going to go too in depth with it just yet, but there is the squisher, the chopper, the spicer. You can use multiple items to actually process the food as well. So you can chop up the fruit, you can squish some foods into powders or pastes. And some of that food will be fish. Hopefully I get some actual fish, because you see behind me there was a message in the bottle. There was some junk in it I can fish out. But that's the wrong button. There we go. There's lots of full of. I don't remember seeing these upgraded bits yet. That's new yellow. That's quite nice. There we go. Alright. I can fish. And there we go. I've got myself, thankfully, an actual fish. There we go. I think if Buttontail and Shelly being up here shouldn't be possible. I think it's just, again, issues with the because the save file's been used so many times over the course of so many builds. There's just too many skylets. There shouldn't be that many skylets, right? And it's just collision boxes getting pushed off the wall. They were on this rock for ages over here. So I think there's just been issues with there just being too many skylets spawning in on my build, because this is such an old one that's just been doing so much. There we go. Now it's cooking. I don't think that's a recipe, but you can work out recipes. I think there is a recipe book. Don't know if it works. But you can use this recipe book at some point to actually note down all the recipes you discover, and then these will actually process it. You can actually make genuine meals. So this shouldn't be anything. If it is anything, it probably isn't correct. We'll wait for it to cook. So a little spoiler, if you look on the trailer, the show off cooking, and you make this item here. Eggy plainfish delight. But this requires eggs and things that we didn't put in. So this shouldn't be made via that, but
Shelly?
Shelly didn't even like it. But you can cook meals and you can feed them, and that's primarily for the later game skylets. They'll have more complex needs for what they want to eat, and that's all. Ooh, did Rob say you can walk into a shed? Do I remember you saying that you can walk into a shed now, or was I misremembering? The house has been disabled for some time, so you can't go in the house. Let me pull the sheds and see. Yeah, sometimes I can do this sometimes as well. I don't know how I do it. I think it's when I open and close too quick. You get stuck with the you should always put the crook away when you're not using the mode, but sometimes if you do it fast enough you can like run around with the crook even though I'm not in any mode, which isn't true. There we go, because I have to stay with that animation by like, mashing the button and running. So the animation overrides. So that's something else I just noted down there. But what else are we looking at? We've got the luxury shed. Let me try all the sheds. Can I enter a shed? It's like being in the garden centre. Got everything over here. Where is there a simple shed? Oh, I've just noticed the actual UI in the middle has been updated with like the wood and the bits of grass and stuff. That looks great. With the word fence, sundial, etc. That looks really good. I think that's all the sheds. We'll try the luxury one over there. Oh, that's a new items here. That's great. You see, where there's gaps, those are the items that need filling in. We do want to have each of these wheels to be finished. So there's still some more items to be added to the game, but picture. Let's look at this tour rug. There we go. What a beautiful rug. That takes up too much space for what it is, but let me in. I don't think you go in the sheds. Oh well. I was excited with that idea. We were again discussing the idea long ago to put that as a thing you can do. But yeah, I think I've been streaming for a little over an hour now. I've got a long list of things for Rob to fix. I'll make a note of that tall mat, taking up too much room. For example, the blue UI is back I was talking about before, right? To see those blue squares is meant to be the size of the rug, but in reality, when I place it down, you can see it's not that big. So it's taking up all this floor and turned it into dirt. That's just because the game thinks it's that big, but it's not. So I'll make a note for that as well. This number's gone up by 7 times since I've been down here. But yeah, the game is coming out January 17th. As I've been saying, that's 9 days away, so not long left yet. So make sure you've wishlisted it and you have it ready for release. You'll be notified as soon as they come out. And more importantly, any updates we post over the time on Steam, you'll be able to see those updates as well, without having to go digging for them. So yeah, make sure you have us on the wish list, share us with your friends, keep an eye out on Steam, on Twitch, YouTube, that sort of stuff. Search for Skyshire Ranch, because we are contacting a bunch of streamers to get them, have quite a few uptake of people who look like they're going to be playing the game. So yeah, these guys shouldn't be stuck here. Again, that's my save file issues down there. Yeah, this is coming out soon. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be streaming again on Friday. I think Jack's going to be streaming, probably more QA, maybe making new items. I'm not too sure. Tune in to find out. Yeah, thank you very much for watching, and we will catch you again on Friday. Bye.